स्वागत है आप सब लोगों को. वेलकम टू today's discussion about Kumara's experience of Lord, how the Kumaras are experiencing. So very soon we are going to finish this. I am very much happy. So of course, not today, maybe tomorrow. So everything came at one time. Difficult, Anuched, lack of time, and many things. Somehow it is dragging. So now we'll push it. We were seeing, we were hearing about Vishuddha Sattvam, Upadhi. Opponent is saying Vishuddha Sattvam is the Upadhi. So Upadhi for the Vishnu. So now we are discussing on this. What do you mean by Upadhi? Siddhanti is asking. So Vishuddha Sattvam, they are saying it as Upadhi. So how this Vishuddha Sattvam is produced? Siddhanti is asking this question to Purvapakshi. Is it transformation of the Sattvam, Suddha Sattvam? Is it just the product produced from the pure Sattvam, or Suddha Sattvam? Or otherwise it is just abundance of the Sattvam? What is this? What will you select? We are giving two options for Purvapakshi to define Upadhi, Vishuddha Sattvam. So if you take it is, two options we give, that Vishuddha Sattvam is the product of the Suddha Sattvam or the just abundance of the Suddha Sattvam, like this. Yes? Even remember? So if you take the first one, what kind of problem is coming? Why Purvapakshi is not able to say first one? Why? That means first option he cannot say. Vishuddha Sattvam is not, he cannot say that Vishuddha Sattvam is the product of the Suddha Sattvam. There is a Suddha Sattvam is there, Suddha Sattvam is there, and its product is Vishuddha Sattvam. Like this he cannot say. Why? That's not possible. Why? Not according to their philosophy. Everyone's philosophy it is. Yeah, it is a Sankhya philosophy. What we are asking them, this Vishuddha Sattvam is the product of the pure Sattvam, material Sattvam. So they cannot answer yes, they cannot say yes for this. Because what is the problem with this?
Because
Yeah, don't exist. That means if you say Suddha Sattvam alone is producing the Visuddha Sattvam, it is not possible. Because Suddha Sattvam, that means purely material Sattva Guna, alone it cannot produce anything. Why? The pure Sattva Guna, first of all, it cannot exist. Even if you take it is existing, but without Rajoguna, it cannot act. So that's why Rajoguna's association is necessary for the Sattva-guna and also Tamo-guna to function, to act. This point. Everyone accept. If you want to defeat the point, you have to, basic principle only you should use. Next. Second option also they cannot say. What is that second option? Visuddha Sattvam is nothing but the excessiveness, abundance of Sattvam. If you say, that means 99.99% Sattvam is there. That is nothing but the Visuddha Sattvam. If you say like that, that means there is some portion of the Rajas and Tamas is accepting. Abundance means not complete, maximum. So that means that means Visuddha Sattvam is nothing but the excessiveness of Sattvam. If you say, there is some portion of the Rajas and Tamas is allowed, and this allowed, that means Rajas and Tamas will not allow Visuddha Sattvam to be Visuddha Sattvam, because Vishuddha Sattva means what? The word Vishuddham means is completely pure. But now, on the name of Vishuddha Sattva, you are allowing some portion of the Rajas and Tamas. So that's why the definition, what is that said in the 10th canto, 2nd chapter, in 34 sloka? Sattvam Vishuddham Sriyate Bhavan Stito. So this sloka is saying that Lord is completely pure. Vishuddham. That means in the Lord's Vigraha there is no even a tinge of the portion of the Rajas and Tamas. But if they take second option, so some Rajas and Tamas is allowed. So then the word Vishuddham is not justified. Okay? So that's why you cannot say second option also. Okay, next, आगे we should go further. Astu va vimishratvam tatapi tadrishe brahmaspurana yogyata eva na sambhavet. Kim पुनर्विशेषेण इत्युद्देश्य विस्मृतिश्च स्यात्. If you think Vishuddha Sattvam is nothing but the abundance of Sattvam, that means some Rajas and Tamas is allowed, and this kind of Vishuddha Sattvam will not even become the eligible to show the Brahman. You cannot not complete, it cannot experience, it is not helpful actually. What we said, Vishuddha Sattvam is the Vritti, we are saying, is Vritti are the body of the Vishnu, we are saying. With this Vishuddha Sattva Vritti only, one is experiencing the Brahman. So the same thing we are saying, that that's why we are taking Lord's body is also Visuddha Sattvam. Now if you say Visuddha Sattvam is abundance of the Sattvam and Rajas and Tamas is there, so that kind of abundant Sattvam which is having, so that kind of Vritti never allow the experience, never give the experience of Brahman, because it is materialistic only. Rajas and Tamas is there, na? So it's not possible. Brahman realization itself is not possible. Then what to speak of getting the extra? Extra to baat chodi de do. Extra, you completely forget it. So that means Lord's body is having the excessive sattvam. If you take like this, and Rajas and Tamas is there, then in that body, whatever the Brahman, Nirvishesh Brahman is there, that cannot be experienced. That cannot be experienced. Yes? Muni? No, it's good. That's a symptom of student. Not understanding is good. You are not preparing. I am very much happy. You are getting? You are not getting, I know that. Okay.
Within Lord's body, if there is some portion of Rajas
There is
and
no need of
Tamas.
mic today because nobody is there. When mic is necessary, you don't take mic. When mic, recording also is, who is doing recording? Nobody is doing. Okay, camera record is going. Yes, okay. Yes. Okay, Muni's voice they can hear. Okay, good.
If within the Lord's body there is some portion of Rajas and Tamas, then you speak that within the Lord's body the we
Brahman, Nirvishesh Brahman is
yes,
there.
yes. So
That cannot be experienced. Because what we took Vishuddha Sattva means maximum portion of Sattvam. Prachura. Prachura means abundance. So if you Vishuddha Sattva, if you define like that, that means Lord's body is also having the some Rajas and Tamas. If you define like that, Vishuddha Sattva, then that kind of body, in that kind of body, you cannot experience Brahman. No, Brahman is pure, no problem. But why people are able to understand by seeing the Vishnu immediately, why they are getting the feeling of Nirvishesh Brahman, Purupakshi they are saying, because his body is transparent. It is a Vishuddha Sattva. That point said. So now if it is contaminated, that means Rajas and Tamas is there, then nobody can see that. By seeing the Vishnu, nobody can get the experience of even they will not realize. They will not realize Nirvishesh Brahman, what same Ananda. Because gunas are there. That kind of vritti will not make experience the Brahman. That is not at all necessary. First of all, the Brahman, Nirvishesh Brahman itself is not realized. What they are saying, Vishnu is having the Sattva, Visiddha Sattva Upadi. Okay. And because it's pure, so that's why by seeing the Vishnu, so everyone is getting the experience of Nirvishesh Brahman. Now it is not pure, it is Rajas and Tamas is there. So that's why by seeing the form of Vishnu, nobody can get the any bliss. अथ अखंड विशुद्ध सत्वाश्रयत्वेन तेपि तद्रूपतयैव उच्यन्ते. So actually, one more point. If Brahman itself is not realized, then what to speak of extra pleasure? That is not at all possible. That means, so if they define Vishuddha Sattvam as the abundance of the Sattvam, then they are living their pratigna. They are living their pratigna. What is their pratigna? By seeing the Lord's form, one can get some extra pleasure than the experiencing Nirvishesha Brahman. So that itself is collapsed. Because now they are not getting, even Brahman realization is also not getting, what to speak of extra. Yes? Next. Atha akhanda visuddha sattvashrayattvena tepi tadrupatayeva uchyante. So that's why Atha akhanda vishuddha sattvashrayattvena. Therefore, Purvapakshi's definition of Vishuddha Sattvam, he was not able to define Vishuddha Sattvam. So now, that's why what is the conclusion? Vishuddha Sattvam they are not able to define. So then what? What we should conclude then? That form is okay. That form is transcendental. Ah. Oh. Ah. Ah. Means what? Means
So Jiva Goswami is giving conclusion that
okay.
that by taking shelter of or this Vishuddha Sattva Ashrayattvena means yeah, it's like because of Vishuddha Sattva only they have experienced the form of the Vishnu.
Because of Vishuddha Sattvam only. Ah. 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 भाई आइस फाइस इधर से बोलो वो कहाँ से no need to say that ice fish you just based upon the present context you tell ah ah ah
That fulfillment of their trance become apparent to their eyes.
ah
That is not because of some upadhi of Brahman, that is a transcendental form.
so we are discussing about upadhis yes or no you have to stick to the upadhis only you should not bring out anything we proved that upadhis That means we said to Purupakshi, Upadis not like your definition. That means he failed to define Upadis. What are the Upadis? He failed. So that means we won. Siddhanti won. Yes? Upadis means what? Example, this earrings, this chamar, this, that, clothes, body, everything is Upadi to the Vishnu. All these Upadis, they are all Vishuddha Sattvam only. Yeah. Atha Akhanda Vishuddha Sattvasrayatvena Tepi Tadrupatayeva Uchyante. What we are saying, that's why we are saying this Brahman. Brahman is what? Akhanda Vishuddha Sattvam. Brahman is Akhanda Vishuddha Sattvam. Okay? What they think Brahman means? Brahman is only Chinmatra Satta. But what we are saying now? Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagavan. Brahman is Akhanda Vishuddha Sattvam. And his Upadis, that means his earrings, his clothes, his body, everything, these all Upadis, whatever they think, he think, they are also sheltered in that Akhanda Vishuddha Sattva. So they are also sheltered in that. That means they are all having that Brahman as shelter. So that's why they are also Akhanda Vishuddha Sattvam only. Akhanda means no break. That means no pollution. That means is full-fledged. So that means Upadis are also Vishuddha Sattvamayam. Okay? They are saying Brahman is Nirvishesha. Their hankering is what? They want to say Brahman as Nirvishesha. Now what we are saying? Het. Brahman is not Nirvishesha. It is Vishuddha Sattvam. And his Upadis are also Vishuddha Sattvam. For us, no problem, because we are not saying Brahman is only Nirvishesha Brahman. Nirvishesha we say? No. We say Brahman is complete. For them, they have problem. They are accepting Brahman in limited consciousness they have, limited definition. Getting? Drink the water. सब लोग पानी पी लीजिए. I did 5 hours class today for 3.5 hours Bhagavatam. खड़ा करके. I did 3.5 hours Bhagavatam and 1.5 hour Sandarbha. Huh? Leo. Yeah. अथ अखंड विशुद्ध सत्वाश्रयत्वेन तेपि तद्रूपतयैव उच्यन्ते. ततश्च ते स्वनुभूत अखंड विशुद्ध सत्वे तस्मिन् ब्रह्मानुभवन्ति इति चेत् तस्मिन् ब्रह्मानुभवन्ति इति चेत् तद् अयुक्तम् कल्पना गौरवात् ते अचक्षताक्ष विषयं स्व समाधिभाग्यम् इति साक्षात् एव गोचरीकृतत्वेन उक्ततया परंपरा दृष्टत्व pratighathacha. Now, there is one objection. Lord's body is upadhi, and now what we said, sorry, what we said, whatever upadhi he is thinking, Purupakshi, now we proved that is also Vishuddha Sattvam. Now he is still hunting. He is saying that, okay, upadhis Vishuddha Sattvam. And in that upadhis, ultimately Kumaras are realizing only Nirvishesh Brahman. Through that upadhis, through that Visuddha Sattva upadhis, ultimately Kumaras are realizing the Nirvishesh Brahman only. He is trying to, at least, he tried to stand his. So, he is objection rising. So, no. Of course, this Visuddha Sattvam, okay, whatever you are saying, Purupakshi is saying, whatever you are saying, okay. But ultimately, they are realizing only Nirvishesh Brahman only. So that means, upadhis are there. Through this upadhis, ultimately, he is realizing Nirvishesh Brahman. Like this. Observer, Kumaras, through the Vishuddha Sattvam upadhis, realizing the Brahman. So if you say like this, what is that? There is a one problem. This is also not proper. What is saying? Tatascha te svanubhuta kanda visuddha sattve tasmin brahmanubhavanti iti chet tad ayuktam. This is not proper. Purupakshi say like this, it is not proper. Through the Visuddha Sattvam upadhis, they are realizing Nirvishesh Brahman. If we say, it is not correct. Why it is not correct? Kalpana Gaurava. What they are saying? Kumaras are seeing the Lord's body, and that is upadhi, that is Visuddha Sattvam. Through that, they are realizing the Nirvishesh Brahman. Then it is, they are making Vishuddha Sattvam upadhi mediator. This is parampara. First, that means instead of realizing Nirvishesh Brahma, instead of realizing Brahman directly, they are bringing between the upadhi is the necessary to as a helper. So this kind of kalpana is not correct. This kind of kalpana is not correct. Why it is not correct? Brahman is directly experienced. Why you are saying in between upadhi is there Visuddha Sattva? Through that he is experiencing the Brahman. This is Kalpana Gauravam. Okay? Shastra what is saying? Te achakshata aksha vishayam. What is said in the sloka? They are directly seeing. There is no need of the in between upadhi, help of the upadhi. Okay. Got it? Next. Tasmat tasya shuddha sattvasya prakrutatvam tu nishiddhameva. So that means finally tasya shuddha sattvasya prakrutatvam nishiddham. So that's why finally what we are saying in this way, this shuddha sattvam or vishuddha sattvam is not material. Parampara drishtatva pratighatacha. Parampara drishtatva. That means instead of seeing the directly, so in the sloka what is said? Te achakshata. That means they aksha vishayam. Lord became the immediately the object to the eyes. There is nothing is there in between to so facilitate. But now these are Advaitins are saying Upadhi is the facilitator to realize the Brahman in that. So that kind of facilitator is not at all mentioned in the experience of the Kumaras, which slokas are saying. Okay. Parampara drishtatvam is not there. Parampara drishtatvam means eyes first seeing the upadhis and through that upadhis, so visible, that means Brahman is visible. So this parampara is not there. Direct eyes are seeing the Brahman. That's a Bhagavan. It's a Brahman. Tasmat.
Uh, this body also Maya only, na? Asat. So I also Asat.
Huh?
This I also Asat. So through that I, how they are realizing that Brahman, because this is Asat. That Brahman is realized means like I am Brahman. That same Brahman, it has to be realized on that Brahman only, na?
So, but
I am asking right only, or
yeah, Brahmaji is saying Aksha Vishayam, but that's why whatever they are saying, they say that Nirvishesha Brahman. So that's why from this Aksha Vishayam, it means this Brahman, this Lord, the Supreme Truth, or otherwise the Supreme Truth is becoming the direct object for the eyes. So this point itself is clearly making us to understand this absolute truth is not Nirvishesha. It is directly having some form. Otherwise, how it can be the object of the eyes? So that's why the slokas are in support with our philosophy. They are not in support with their philosophy. That's why they will Aksha Vishya means they will once again interpret that. They will give the secondary meanings for that. Getting? They are not having the proper stand actually. That's why they are not able to take anything directly meaning. Aksha Vishya means Aksha. Object of the eyes they cannot take. So Brahman is not having any form, then how it can be the object of the eyes? So that's why they will say here Aksha Vishya means not exactly to the object of eyes, but you should take here Aksha Vishya means something they will put inside. They will, I don't know what the explanation they give. It is became object to the eyes of the Kumaras, not for the object to the ear or mind. So Brahman is becoming object to the whose eyes? Kumara's eyes. So which are spiritualized to those eyes. Yes. Which form? Virat Purusha. Virat Purusha, he doesn't need any spiritual eyes. Virat Purusha, to get the special eyes is enough. Spiritual eyes are needed to see the transcendental form. Anyway, come here. भगवत गीता आप जाने से और भी बुरी से सुनना पड़ेगा मेरे से, तो अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, ना? छोड़ दो. क्या समस्या आपका? What is your problem? Why you are asat you are saying? Brahman is not object to the asat, our and your eyes. Kumara's eyes. Kumara. Spiritual eyes. Okay? Devotion they did, that's why. Some devotion. But that's Advaitis, they don't have sufficient chance, that means sufficient philosophy they don't have. So since they call Brahman is Nirvishesha, and which cannot be an object for the eyes, and but here they are seeing in the sloka, so Aksha Vishayam. So then they are in the struggle actually. Now they are in the trouble. They are in the trouble. Now they have problem. Why we have to take their problem to us? We have already so many sufficient philosophy. Because our Brahman is having the form. And our Brahman is realized by his mercy to by anyone. So because he is giving the spiritual strength to the eyes, then they can see. You have full philosophy, then what is your problem? Why you are taking their headache on your head? And we are defeating position, now you are trying to understand them. They don't have any logic. And their philosophy itself is a trash. Just it is there to cheat the people actually. In the morning class it is only going. That's Shankaracharya's. Then why we have to take their trouble? Let them struggle. What do you say, Anuched Prabhu? Let them struggle. They cannot give answer to any question actually. They cannot take any Shruti Vakyam or any Bhagavatam Slokam Vakya directly. They have full problem. Okay. Tasmat tasya shuddha sattvasya prakrutatvam tu nishaddham eva. So that's why Shuddha Sattvam is not Prakrutam. It is completely different material than these three gunas. It is not either it is not the product of the Shuddha Sattvam. Vishuddha Sattvam is not the product of the material Shuddha Sattvam, or otherwise it is not the abundance of the Sattvam, or otherwise it is not the product of the Sattvam. Okay, understanding na? It is what? It is completely aprakrutam. Tasmat nate prakruta sattva parinamaha. That's why these upadis, they are not the products of the material sattva and so on. These upadis, lots, earrings, this, that, are nava tat prachuraha. And also they are not, you cannot say that those are all abundant in the sattva, material sattva. That is also you cannot say. Kintu, what those then? Those all upadis. Swaprakashata lakshana suddha sattva prakashita iti praktanameva vaktam vyaktam. That means these all upadis are what? Are nothing but the suddha sattvam. What is that Suddha Sattvam? Swaprakashita Lakshana. This Suddha Sattvam, these all upadis are due to Suddha Sattvam, which is Swayam Prakashaha. That Suddha Sattvam is Swayam Prakashaha. Means it doesn't dependent on any other one. So it is Swayam Prakasha. But the material gunas are not Swayam Prakashaha. So some Chetana is necessary to know them. They cannot illuminate themselves. Jivatma is knowing them. But gunas, they know each other. No. But in the Lord's Vishuddha Sattvam, it knows. Yeah. Earrings knows the bangles. Bangles knows the earrings. Yes, they are like that. So it's very different world. If earrings are keep on speaking with the bangles, then how you will feel? You cannot imagine the spiritual world with this material mind. Atayeva tesham upaditva nirakrutehe tattad anubhavananda vaichatri cha sampadyate. So that's why what we are saying, till now we are accepting as upadhis. Now we are saying those are all due to the Swarupa, that means Vishuddha Sattvam, which is the Swayam Prakasha. And that's why you cannot say those are all upadhis. Now we are saying, till now for the discussion purpose we accept as the upadhis. Now we are saying, since they are all due to the Vishuddha Sattvam, which is Swayam Prakasha, that's why you cannot call them as upadhis. But what? Because all these whatever upadhis till now we said, those are all sheltered in what? In the Brahman, which is Vishuddha Sattvamayam. So that's why they are all sheltered in that. That's why they are also Vishuddha Sattvam. And nothing but he is Swarupa Sakti only. Because this is also Vishuddha Sattvam. He himself is Vishuddha Sattvam. That's why there is no difference with his Swarupa with these upadhis. So that's why these are all upadhis are also just the different manifestation of his Swarupa Sakti only, not upadhis. Understood? How we are coming back once again to, we are bringing the Purvapakshi. So we went to the Purvapakshi ideology. So we defeated with him. Then we are once again re-establishing our points. Getting? Already defeated. If you are asking now, it's 5 days we took. No, nothing is happened actually at that time. Nothing is it. I was just waiting, that's why. You may ask. Okay, come further. Tathaiva tamevam tam evam evam bhutam achakshata iti tattat vishaya saundharya varnanam prastutopa upakaritvat sardhakam syat. Akhanda suddha sattvamaya matrenaiva avipreta siddhehe atayeva nirikshya cha vitruptadrishah iti dukh sambanditvat rupakrutaiva kruta eva atruptir ukta. Tatha means in same way. Tam evam bhutam achakshata. So this kind of Vishnu. What kind of Vishnu? Who is Visuddha Sattvamayam. And his Sakti only, Swarupa Sakti, is Visuddha Sattvam. So that is manifesting into various forms, in the form of the earrings, so on, so on, so on. So that's why you should not consider those are also upadhis, but nothing but they are all also Lord only. Okay? Tam evam bhutam achakshata. This kind of Vishnu Desa. So you should not say Nirvishesha Brahman with the upadhis Desa. No. Desa, the Visuddha Sattvamayam Tattvam. Iti tattad Vishaya Saundharya Varnanam Prastuta Upakaritvat Sardhakam Syat. So, and also these boys, they are getting excitement by seeing each and every limb of the Lord, and also each and every object there. Yes, it is correct. They are getting excitement by seeing this is correct only, because all because those are all manifested due to Swarupa Shakti only. So getting the excitement by seeing and describing the beauty of those is correct only, because they are not different from the Swarupa of the Lord, and they are not different from the absolute truth. Okay? Sardhakam syat. So Varnanam Sardhakam. Their description is not exaggeration. It is proper. Is perfect. Akhanda Suddha Sattvamaya Matreneva Avipreta Siddhehe. Because all these due to Akhanda Suddha Sattva. That's why. Atayeva, that's why Nirikshacha na Vitrupta Drishaha. So that's why by seeing the Lord's lotus feet and face, feet, and body, everything. And also it's increasing every minute. The beauty is increasing. They are trying to capture the total beauty, but not able to capture. Even in the material world also, if someone is very beautiful, people keep on seeing, not able to capture. Even for the material things people think, but here you see such a beautiful Lord, and just people will become mad by seeing the form. It's not so easy to imagine. It is object to realize, not to imagine. So beautiful. So that's why Druk Sambanditvat Rupakruta Eva Atruptirukta. So that's why they are not satisfied, means you should not think that they are not getting the satisfaction. Don't take that kind of meaning. Are you understanding? That means these are all, once again, Purvapaksh should not attack on this. Bewakoof ki tarah. So that means, that means now these Kumaras so beautiful those, and trying to capture, but means with their eyes, with their that means they are jivas, they are limited, and they are with that limited energy, power. So they are trying to capture the unlimited. Lord is unlimited and His beauty is unlimited. So they are not able to capture, means we should not think that they are not able to get vitrupta drisha. Nirikshacha na vitrupta. That means they are not satisfied. Again and again seen and not satisfied. It doesn't mean that they should not go back once again. Oh, this one not satisfied. This is the farm is not proper. समझ रहे हैं? वो गड्ढा और वापस नहीं खोदना है. Because in that way they are not satisfied. That means that form made like them actually, having such a beauty, so not able to capture. That means their drishti, their vision, their sense of sight, so is became the limited. It's not that the Lord's form is having some defect. No. Here they are not able to satisfy, means Lord's form is having any defect. No. Their sense of sight is having the limitedness because of this. That you should understand. It's a druk sambandhi. That means vision, eyes, sight. Eyesight is having the problem, not the form. Tathaiva cha shabdeneva akshara jayitvam padaravinda parimalatmakat vayu lakshanasya tad visheshasya darshitam. शब्देनैव अक्षरजयित्वम् अक्षरजयित्वं where it we got शब्देनैव अक्षरजयित्वं पादारविन्दपरिमलात्मकवायुलक्षणस्य तद्विशेषस्य दर्शितम् अन्यथा उभयत्रापि ब्रह्मानन्दस्यैव उपलभ्यमानत्वे विद्याजुषाम् अपि उपाधिप्रधानमेव उच्यते उपाधियुगलस्यैव मितः स्पर्धित्व प्राप्तेः they will fight each other. Prabhu? Where is that? Akshar Jayitvam is there? Okay. Okay, what he is saying here? Tathaiva cha shabdenaiva aksharajayitvam. पदारविंद परिमलात्मक वायु लक्षणस्य Wait. Huh? Closing. Another 10 minutes. 10-15 minutes. Akshara Jusham Api. शब्देनैव अक्षर जयत्व कहाँ से आया है? तो है ही नहीं इसमें. बाबा जी क्लियरली ले रहे हैं. ही इज टेकिंग, बाबा जी टेकिंग अक्षर जुषाम अपि, अक्षर जयित्व नहीं. So all those situated in the bliss of the imperishable. What we are hearing, these Kumaras are also, that means they are all Akshara Jusham Api. What Brahma is saying in the sloka, we are seeing that previously. Akshara Jusham sloka is there. Abhichitta Tanvo. What is the sloka number? संक्षोभम अक्षर जुषामपि चित्ततन्वोः. सो तस्यारविंदस्य पदारविंद किंजल्क मिश्रित तुलसी मकरंद वायु अंतर्गत सौरेण चकार तेषां संक्षोभम अक्षर जुषामपि चित्त. That means here see, even they are all experiencing the Brahmanandam, but now since that vayu enter into their nostrils, so which is carrying the aroma of the tulasi at his lotus feet, so it is mixed with the kesar, so that is entering into their nostrils, and that is bringing the some sankshobha in the chitta. So here the one point, what is the point? This akshara jusham api, that means already they are experiencing the bliss of the Brahman. That means what? Here api means they are already in the Brahman, and now the qualities of the Lord, they are agitating them. Adesh, you want to go? You can. Okay. So so here, so these qualities of the Lord are creating the agitation in them. They are agitating them. That means they are surpassing the imperishable Brahman. That means they are bliss. Whatever bliss they are getting from the Brahman, so that is, they are surpassing that. Then only the Shobha will be coming. If they are situated in only that, and there will be no Kshobha. So they are getting the Kshobha in the body and in the mind, that is due to definitely something which is coming from the outside, which is not making them to stable in the present one. That means the qualities of the Lord, Lord's specific qualities, they are so giving the more pleasure actually. Agitation. If you think, if both, so that means already in their heart the bliss of impersonal Brahman is there, and even in the body of the Lord, they are also relishing the only Nirvishesha Brahman. For suppose, according to the Purvapakshi, if we think, so they are also experiencing the Nirvishesha Brahman only. Then, where will be the agitation? Is there an agitation? No. Then there will be no agitation at all. That means, if, then what it should be, if they are experiencing the Nirvishesha Brahman only, the Lord, then there will be no difference in their experience, which is there in the heart. Then Akshara Jusham Api, this word is not having any meaning actually. Even though they are realizing, they are experiencing the Brahman, so their chitta is agitated. Api means, is having some significance or not? Api means what? So even though they are experiencing Nirvishesh Brahman, their even though, that means api means even though they are experiencing the Nirvishesh Brahman, now by seeing the form, their chitta is agitated. Means it is having some different experience than the Brahman. So, but that's why, like Purvapakshi cannot say that both are same. Already, and everywhere they are experiencing in the Nirvishesh Brahman, you cannot say. So that's why the word Aksharjusham, then if they are experiencing both, then there is no need to say the word Aksharjusham api. Then what word should be there then there? Vidyajusham api. That means they are Vidya, that means they are in the Sattva, and from that Sattva, Vidyajusham means they are serving the Sattva. So they are in the Sattva, now they are experiencing the Brahman. So then that kind of word should be there. Ah. Ah. Yeah. Vidya Jusham api word should be there. If according to them, if you take, but it is not there. Akshara Jusham api is there. That means they are not practitioners. They are practicing Vidya, and by that now, so they realize the Brahman. That is not. So, but they are already experiencing the Brahman, and now their chitta is agitated. Means it is that object, the qualities of the object is giving them more pleasure than the Nirvishesha Brahman. That is the point he is saying. Okay, I will see the remaining tomorrow.